What up, 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 my peoples, my mother pooping peoples.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
We have returned, baby.
That's what I'm talking about.
Quality Minutes Podcast is back at it in full effect. How's everybody doing out there?
Yeah, let's take off on these fools.
Of course, sponsored to you by Live Quality Minutes, making every minute count. Please go share, like, retweet, all that good stuff.
That's
you know what I'm talking about? Right. Making every minute count is what it's all about. What's been up, man?
LiveQualityMinutes.com. What's been going up, man? It's been a lot going on, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's been a lot going on. Just been busy with work, man, and trying to just keep myself together, trying to take care of myself, self-care, hashtag self-care. Because I don't know what it is about right now, man, but it's just super needed right now. Like, because folks are struggling, man. Folks are stressed out, myself included, man. So, but otherwise, I'm doing all right, man. Listen, I try to, count my blessings as much as I possibly can, and make every minute count as we talk about.
And ladies and gentlemen, for the record, COVID is still around. Okay, COVID is still out here kicking ass. Okay, so please be safe out there. I'm glad we're still here.
Yes.
All the viewers, y'all still all right, man. We're blessed to have you guys here, man. It's been a long time.
So blessed. It's good to see you. Good to see you. We're glad you're here. Man. Tap in, go check out the old episodes, the whole thing, man. So how you want? So let me ask you, how this is the episode 1 of season 2.
Two of them Jones, you know what I'm talking about? Back to back boys,
This is episode 1 of season 2, man. So let me just ask you, like, being in business for over a year now, doing a podcast and owning an e-commerce business, like, what are some things that you just like are really that make you smile about that process or that journey so far?
I say the growth, man. Because when we first started just coming into it, and I'm gonna say growth and knowledge, because when we first started up, it was just an idea. Being associated with this business, this movement, along with you, my best friend, of course, you know what I'm saying. I've learned throughout this journey that, man, you got to just keep learning. It's beautiful to see the support, man, and it's just beautiful, man. Like,
yeah.
To learn so much new stuff about e-commerce and the way you have to market and things of that nature. I love new adventures, and this has definitely been a great adventure for me and my family.
Definitely.
Quality Minutes Nation, and we just love y'all out there, man. You know what I'm saying? So how about you? What you feel about that, man?
Yes, we do love you, and we love your mothers for having you as well.
Just for having you. You know what I'm talking about?
No, all the things that you said, man, the journey has been interesting and learning so many things. But what really kind of stands out in my mind is just like the different opportunities, man. We got a lot more opportunities than we even know sometimes. And it takes you to, start something new or, start learning something new to realize, like, man, like, I could have been doing this X number of years ago, or, right. Or looking at the potential, like, man, we got the potential to really do some big things, especially, when I follow other brands and look at what other brands are doing. I'm like, listen, those brands aren't too much different than Quality Minutes. Yeah. And so, all we got to do is just keep plugging away, and we're going to be there. So, that's one of the things I learned. But also, what I learned is for me, it's been fulfilling to do work for myself.
You know what I'm saying? Clap that up. Give us the golf clap for that.
Okay, I got it queued up too.
That is
because
working for people sucks.
It's not great. It's not great, especially when you put in ridiculous hours to do it, like to work and overtime, and you making somebody else's dream come true. But it's different when you are working on your own thing. That's different. That's different. So,
and I'm glad you say that, man, because my primary job is a UAW employee for Stellantis, aka Chrysler, and within these last few months, we'd had a chip shortage. I'm pretty sure if anybody watched the news, a lot of the big three have had these chip shortages that's slowing down production and things like that. And as you know, in the automotive,
I'm assuming you don't mean potato chips. I'm just
no, it's microchips. You know what I'm talking about?
All right, to be clear.
And you know, in the automotive industry, it's always an up and down roller coaster kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of people's a livelihood at stake because without parts, you can't make cars. Without cars, you can't pay people. So you know what I'm saying? And seeing that made me really had to push toward our own goal. Because man, I'm not good at taking authority. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say that. You know, I can't lie, man. You know, I know you.
I appreciate your vulnerability.
You know what I'm talking about? Because I can listen to so much, but if it ain't really helping me out as much as it's helping you, it's like, you know, hashtag do your own thing. How about that? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Because I prefer to work by my goddamn self. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And it's so much fulfilling when you make money. Like when you get paid and money comes into your account, like it's way more fulfilling to know like it's because of the fruits of your labor and it's coming directly back to you. Yeah. So I'm excited about what's moving forward and how we're gonna move forward. You know what I mean?
Most definitely. And you know, as far as it's even with our podcast, like this is our second season. The first season was so filled with some really remarkable people. You know, a lot of networking going on. It just beautiful, man. Like I'm glad we have a platform to give people their just due. Because I've been noticing a lot of podcasts are doing a lot of similar things, like just giving people the roses and things of that nature. We did it first, okay?
We've been giving roses out. We've been had the roses, the rose petals. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm talking about?
Coming to America style.
Hall of Fame, baby.
That's right. Hey, so, but you bring up what I like is, and I look back at our season, like I was going through our YouTube page and looking at all the different episodes. And I'm thinking to myself, we had some really good guests. Like we had a lot of good guests. You need to go back and check out some of those episodes. The Clemmy episode, which is my favorite. Well, let's get to it. We'll get to the favorite episodes in a minute.
Right.
Like we got some really good guests, man. And I say, you know, I'm looking forward to this season because I think we're gonna have good guests as well, and we're gonna make it better and bigger, and it's gonna be dope, man. I'm excited.
You guys can find all of these episodes on YouTube, Quality Minutes, Spotify, Quality Minutes Podcast. You can find us on Apple Music, and anywhere you can see a streaming service, you'll find us. Everywhere, we out there. You know what I'm saying? And like you say, it's just been blessings, man. You know, and I'm very, 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 very hopeful what is to come in this season, man. You know,
that's right. So I gotta ask you. I kind of alluded to it. Was thinking about that last season. How many what we do? 19 episodes. I think we did about 19 episodes, man. We almost did 20. And we did 20 episodes, but we ended up not putting out the last one because there was some technical issues. But we did a solid number. But based on all thinking about all them episodes, like which one was your favorite or the one you walked away with the most?
My favorite of them all. That's tough, man, because we had quite a few good ones, man.
Oh yeah.
I'm
gonna you don't have to name one. You can name several. I love all of them.
One would be the mental health issue with Erin Williams. One of those, because she broke it down to how the pandemic was affecting a lot of people, and mentally people weren't stable. You know what I'm saying? And just seeing the ups and downs of how the world's going right now, I really feel like that was one of my favorite ones. So, you know, just something that people could relate to. That also, the NetVest. Shout out to NetVest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, shout out to NetVest.
Networking company, Black owned. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. They gave us some great ideas to even help our business. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Man, it was a lot of them, man.
Yeah.
The one with us, shit. The Meet the CEO one was very good to me too.
Yeah,
just to let the people know who the hell we are. You know what I'm talking about?
That's right.
What about you, man? Give me a couple of your favorites, bro.
The ones you named were good, man. I enjoyed the one. I enjoyed when Aaron was on. That was a good one. We had some really good conversations. I really enjoyed the NetVest one. Like, you know, talking about, their business. And anytime we sit down and talk to other business owners like that, I'm really excited about that. But my favorite episode has to be like our first, like we had to meet the CEOs, which I guess we can count as episode 1. But then we had the episode where you were in North Carolina, which is around this time actually, because it was Michigan State versus the University of Michigan. We went out to a restaurant bar, we watched the game, and then we came home and recorded. But that was it was a funny episode. Like it was hilarious. I had CG in the background yapping.
That was the official beginning of I'm sick of it episode. That was the beginning of I'm sick of it.
Oh, you say, what'd you say?
That I was sick. I'm sick of it. Available now on livequalityminutes.com.
I'm sick of it.
I'm sick
of it.
And I'm glad you brought it up because it was the same time around this year and with the same goddamn result
outcome. Yeah, shout out to Michigan State Spartans, man. That dude Mel Tucker is doing his thing down in East Lansing.
He is, man. It was a damn good game. I can't lie, man. I had to tip my hat to those guys. Jesus Christ, man. Jesus, Pete. It was a tough one, man.
Yeah, shout out to K9, Kenneth Walker III. That boy is
a
ball player. Hey. Like, I would have shifted gears too much, but that boy Kenneth Walker.
Mel Tucker. Hey, man, look, I have to say, with him coming to that program, using that transfer protocol as much as he did, and to build a team, like, I have to tilt my hat, man. I have to. You know what I'm saying? It was well deserved. They wanted it more as far as the win goes. Too bad they dropped the ball against Purdue the next week, though. Jeez, Pete, who didn't see? Whoa.
Yeah. Honestly, I saw it coming. Big win against Michigan. Just to finish off, big win against Michigan. Came back around. Purdue was ready to get that win. Like Purdue beat a number 2 Iowa. Like people sleep on Purdue. Like Purdue got some ball players they got a pretty decent team.
They do,
but they came out and whipped our tail. Mel Tucker got out coached. I think, like, I don't know why we weren't giving the ball to K9, your Heisman, your Heisman candidate. I don't know why we didn't give him the ball more in those last couple drives.
Yeah, but, agreeable.
And then I don't know what happened in them cornerbacks. Them corners were looking like they played for the Detroit Lions. They were
Lord.
Cooked.
Oh God. Why would you even bring that name up? Jeez, OP.
And them cats are Florida and Alabama transfers, man. They were getting cooked.
Hey man, I'm glad you diverted there. Look, listen to me, people, right now. Ford family, I hate you so much. Okay,
I'm sick of it.
I am so sick of it. When is gonna be enough, bro? Like, I understand this is your third stream of income because you got the car industry going, you got the museums, but then you got like a bag of shit that you have a sports team into, and like, this is the first time. Like, no, it ain't even the first time. We're gonna beat our own personal record of being the worst team in history. That is insane. And I'm talking about the Detroit Lions, ladies and gentlemen. I am. Somebody needs to be fired. I feel like they need to play outside in the goddamn cold. How about that? Let them play in Michigan weather. You know what I'm saying? Why do they have a dome to be having people warm and comfortable to get their ass kicked? I don't understand these things. Like, when is it going to be a fuck enough? Even the Browns got better. The Bengals got better.
Everybody gets better. Everybody's got better. We have not gotten better. I mean, I'm not going to say we've not gotten better. Since our last 0-17 season, we got better. And then we're just back to losing. Like, this is a terrible squad. Like, and I don't know why people were so excited about this season. I knew we weren't going to have a good season because, like, you can't name a Pro Bowler on that team. Like, you can't name a future Hall of Famer on that team.
Bro,
go.
I can't.
Right. At least when Matty Ice was there, we could say, like, he's
going to be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, Matthew Stafford. At least when we had, Megatron, we could say Calvin Johnson. We had talents, Ndamukong Suh.
That was the highlight of our season right now. Calvin Johnson had a Hall of Fame ceremony in Ford Field. And the brightest part of that whole goddamn game was the fact that every Lion fan in the building booed the management. That was the best part of the game. As soon as this lady got on the mic, it was a rain of boos that you couldn't even hear her speak. That was our highlight of our season. Why are we not biting kneecaps like my man said to you? I am pissed off. Okay?
Why do you think the Lions are so bad? Is it management?
I think it is management, because if you have the audacity to fire your most winningest coach, who won over 50% of his games in his time, his little span of time that he had, got you to 2 playoff appearances.
You're speaking of Jim Calhoun.
Conwell. Jim Conwell.
Conwell. Oh, Caldwell.
Caldwell, yeah. Conwell, Caldwell.
Okay.
The black guy. Okay.
The black dude. Right. The black dude.
You got rid of the black dude to bring in a guy from the Patriots, want to do the Patriot way and all this shit. He going straight down the hill. Now, if you were able to do that, and this man was winning you games, big games too at some time, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he lost. He got a couple screw jobs doing there. Yeah, but to fire him for no particular reason at all.
Yeah, Listen,
that has to come from up top, man.
So I saw a meme, and it was a clip of Whoopi Goldberg and The Color Purple. You remember the end of that movie where she was looking at what's my man? Who was it?
Danny Glover.
Danny Glover. Like, till you do right by me, everything you touch, bro. That's how Jim left Ford Field. Like, till you do right by me, all these victories, all these wins. Dude, that was the most composed Lions team I've seen in a long time. The most composed.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, y'all.
And y'all just get rid of him for nothing. Like, for a person who never coached a real team ever in his life. Like, just to give him a trial and error period. Like, here you go. Fuck our winning. Let's just try this white guy.
His first speech, he mentioned biting kneecaps. Like, biting kneecaps.
Damn that. Y'all go get a person who was a part of the 0-16 team to run your organization.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I got something for him and the Lions organization.
This guy was a part of the first blacked out season in Detroit. And ladies and gentlemen, when I say blacked out, that means they don't even show your local team on local television. That's how bad we were. And they made this man the head coach of the whole. What?
Lions so bad you can't even see their game on the NFL ticket. Like they kicked them off the NFL ticket, bro.
Jesus Christ, bro. We haven't even this guy we got a coach right now, bro. He hasn't won a game at all. Like he hasn't even won in preseason,
bro. You got to download Lions games on Napster, bro. That's how awful.
On Morpheus.
On LimeWire. That's how terrible the Lions are. You can't even catch their games locally. They selling them tickets at the gas station.
Bro, they haven't even won in the preseason. At least we used to, we had our hopes like, okay, man, we undefeated in the preseason, man. We're going to do something. We didn't even have those hopes.
Hey.
Jared Goff, listen to me, Jared Goff. Okay.
Please say this, because I got something to say.
I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt, man. Coming in, new organization. But I knew they set you up for failure, Jared Goff. Because after you left Todd Gurley, he wasn't shit then. You suck, Jared Goff. Okay, you suck.
This is a message to all the people who are on my social media for the past 10 years.
Please
talking about get rid of Matt Watson. Get rid of Matt Stafford. Get rid of Matthew Stafford.
It's his fault.
He is awful. And me and you would have this conversation. I'll be like, listen, G, I hear the frustration, but Matthew is a pretty solid QB. He's got a lot of winning drives.
The fucking Hall of Famer.
Oh, he's a future Hall of Famer. And who else are you going to bring in with that caliber and that ability to play QB? And so we brought in Goff, and here we are.
And look, same people that he's talking to about this, those internet fanatics and stuff like that. So what? Jared Goff went to a Super Bowl. Big deal. Do we realize he had the #1 defense in the league that year, the #1 running back in the fucking NFL that year? Jared Goff is the reason. There is a reason why McVay got rid of Jared Goff. Okay, there's a reason. They just had to find a team that was dumb enough to let him unload on him. And guess who that team would happen to be? The Detroit goddamn Lions. With no running game, no defense, and just giving him the ball or receivers and say, hey, here, you got the keys. Now do something with it.
But also to that point, that's why I've reserved judgment. I've not said, you maybe notice, I've not said anything about Jared Goff. Right, I've not said anything about him because there's something to say about a team, right?
True.
And so when your offense is 3 and out, when you have terrible offensive coordinators, when there's bad play calls, when your offensive line is subpar, like there's a lot of different elements and factors that contribute to a win or a loss. So I'm gonna reserve my judgment. I don't think he's doing great right now, but the Lions they have to do better building up a defense. Like, I don't know.
Have to,
I've been saying this for years. We will never be the winning team that we want to be if we don't build up a defense, bro. We have running backs, right? We build up a kind of an offensive line. We got some offensive linemen in the draft.
Yeah.
Well, our defense has been consistently garbage for I can't even count. Like,
since the Sioux days. I'm gonna say since Conwell was there, when he had Ndamukong Suh and them on that defensive line. That was a pretty solid defense we had. But our secondary was still trash. I'm talking
about an elite defense.
Yeah, that's true.
Top to bottom. Like, I'm talking about not just because that D line was crazy. That D line was crazy.
Yeah.
But I don't know who was playing cornerback. Can you remember who was playing cornerback?
Weak ass Darius Slade.
Not Darius. Did we have Dre Bly for a moment, or am I?
Yeah, we sure did. Did.
Dre Bly.
Whew. Can we stop going to get people's 4th and 5th round goddamn corners? Like, can we just who is doing this scouting? Okay, I know it's some kind of good defensive line secondary players out here in this draft or whatever draft that he usually have. Why can't we ever find that star? I'm so tired of getting 1st and 2nd round picks. And we don't do anything with, like, I am so fucking sick of it. It's just mind boggling.
Yeah. And my personal opinion is that, like, because the team is so trash, even when we have talent, like, we don't know how to utilize the talent, because I would say that like DeAndre Swift, he's a good running back. I think that Jamal Williams is a good running back. I just like,
there's no answers, man.
We've also had this conversation as well. Detroit franchises are never in the conversation about picking up players.
Ever.
Never. You've never heard of of a franchise player being available and the Lions been in the conversation. Never. You know what I'm saying? Like, never.
Like, perfect example. We don't got no receivers. I would have paid Odell Beckham Jr. whatever he wanted to come show up at the stadium. Can you just pull up? Because you're gonna get every ball thrown your way. Pause. We're gonna throw every rock your way because we don't got nobody else to throw it to. You know what I'm saying? Give them free agents.
Anything. We couldn't make a bid for Odell. Odell was playing for the Browns. Like,
for God's sake,
we couldn't make a bid to get Odell. Like, we're never in the conversation, whether it's basketball, whether it's football, whether it's baseball. Maybe baseball. I think baseball.
Yeah, they put a little bit, but see, that's the Illiches though. Shout out, rest in peace, Mike Ilitch, because he set a foundation. Like, bro, we're gonna pay this money to get some players in here. I feel like the Tigers they're on the increase. They're on the rise, man. They got some nice young pieces. They didn't finish out too terrible last year. You know what I'm saying?
Also, baseball doesn't have the same cap restrictions as other sports.
But it's like, who are we paying on the Lions for us to be a captain? We ain't paying no damn body. We have some money.
I don't know.
I don't even talk about them motherfuckers no more. You know what? I'm gonna talk about Detroit sports in a whole. Can we please win something, please?
We listen, between our two current active franchises right now, there are 2 wins between both the basketball and the football team. There was a point where there were no wins between the 2 franchises, right? Like
anytime, look, Detroit Pistons fans out there in the world, anytime that Jeremy Grant has to be your leading scorer of the team, I don't think you're gonna make it too far. I'm sorry. I mean, the boy got potential.
He does, and that's why I give the current Pistons. I'm patient. I'm gonna be patient with them because I like Dwayne Casey. I like the draft pick. I like the young players, like you know, like Bay, Stewart. Who else? Isaiah Stewart, Cade Cunningham. Who's the other kid? I'm forgetting his name. Who'd you just mention?
Jeremy Grant.
Jeremy Grant, like young, good young talent, like potentially good young talent. We just gotta. There's like a center or something. We drafted in the last draft who can shoot that boy from the tray. Like so, I think it's potential. And then Cade Cunningham started off injured this year. Like we had some injuries.
Yeah, Luke Garza. He was
yeah. I mean, we still trash.
We're still like pretty bad. We're pretty bad, man. But the league has got a lot deeper too, man. I was having a conversation with one of my guys at work, man, and just to see how this young talent, like the young draft picks and stuff, is coming in, is actually making an impact on the league.
Yeah.
These young boys out there playing. Shout out to, I know Detroit don't like the guy, but Jalen Green.
Yeah.
That boy can ball. Okay.
Yeah. He could have been a Piston. But I like Cade Cunningham. I'm looking forward to see what he could do if he could stay healthy. But yeah, the Jalen Green is making an immediate impact.
So. Immediate, and he talking shit out there. He's making an impact. You got my man from Minnesota Timberwolves, Edwards. What's his name? I can't think of his name right now. But it just as a whole, the young talent that's in the NBA right now is really making an impact, and I like to see it, man. It's beautiful to watch, man. It's beautiful to watch. Yeah. But on the other end, you got these old ass Los Angeles Lakers on here. Jesus Christ.
Hey man, listen, age is real, bro. First of all, let's finish this conversation because I got a age is real story to tell you. But age is real, man. Like people, there's some big names on that team, some huge names on that team. But them cats been huge price tags. They got every future Hall of Famer in the NBA on the Los Angeles Lakers right now. Like
everyone,
every single one, every future Hall of Famer, like they're on the Los Angeles Lakers. But I mean, I don't know. My thing about that is it's a lot of stars. It's a lot of people who need the ball in order to be productive. And so when you have a situation like there's only one basketball, there's only so much you can really do. You know what I mean? Like it's not like a Dwayne Wade, LeBron James situation. It's a lot of guys on that team. It's a lot of really good guys. So somebody's going to get hurt. Honestly, somebody's going to get hurt. And I think that might, I don't want anybody to get hurt, but I think that might.
I think the key for their success, honestly, man, you can't play Rondo and Westbrook at the same time. Well, I say you can. Westbrook has to be a 2 guard, but you can't have him trying to shoot 3-pointers to save your game. Because if you're doing that, you might as well be the Detroit Pistons, okay? Because it's not going to fucking work. Okay, he is not built to be just shooting 3-pointers, especially at this part of his career. He haven't done it in his prime.
No.
Whenever he's at the 3-point line, bro, the defender stays at the goddamn the free throw line. Like, go ahead, bro. Just go ahead, bro. Like,
waiting to get dunked on. That's pretty much it.
Jesus Christ. Carmelo Anthony's he's brought his career back to normal though. Okay, Melo, we see you.
Listen, here's what I'll say about Carmelo. I think Carmelo's been fairly consistent his whole career. I think he's had some seasons, right? Some down seasons where he's not been as good. He's not got a lot of minutes, but when Carmelo's on the floor, he's typically productive, right? Like he gonna give you some buckets, man. And he's been doing that since he got in the league, man. So shout out to Carmelo, man. I mean, you 48 years old, 50 years old, man. You still out here, doing your thing.
One thing about Melo, whenever he touched the ball, he's like, "Hey, I got the green light. I'm shooting this bitch. I don't care." Right, off that bitch for the Lakers, like I'm pulling this, and don't even worry about it.
But you can't have too many guys on the court like that, man. Russell's like, listen, I got the ball. I'm taking this boy.
Jesus Christ, he averages a triple double, but all fucking turnovers as well. You can't forget about these turnovers, bro. Like, this is the hardest task LeBron is going to ever have to face. Like, bro, I got all these motherfuckers on this team. I've never even seen him this hurt. He just sitting down, like, man, you know what? I'm not even about to try this shit. Like, this is bananas.
Yeah,
this is bananas.
If they can get it together, and if LeBron could rally this team, like, I think that'll help cement his legacy as one of the greatest, like, if not the greatest, if he can put that together. But I mean,
bro.
But it's one of those things, like, if they won a championship, it's like, I mean, would you be surprised? Like, well, I mean, they got every all-star from the past 10 years on the team.
Yeah.
So, like,
yeah, they got yeah, you're right. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I still feel like it's on Anthony Davis. He got a ball. He got a super ball out. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or but. He has to go banana nut bread out there on these fools. Westbrook just can't turn the ball over, and the young boys got to shoot. Like Malik Monk and Ken Bazemore, they got to produce. They just knock down some open shots. That's all you got to do. You know what I'm saying? And play bully ball. It shouldn't be no reason why they out here trying to be all finesse for shit. Y'all got some big motherfuckers on this team. Yeah. Just bully ball everybody. That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
But I don't see. It's a scary team out there, man. These light-skinned motherfuckers is Golden State, bro.
Hey. He's gonna see it. Yeah, listen, hey,
sheesh.
Curry is putting up some numbers, right? Like,
whoa.
I was watching something about Steph. I guess it was like a video, and they were interviewing like his shooting coach, the person who's like, you know, does the shooting drills with him. And he said that at this point of his ability as a shooter, if the ball hits the rim, they consider that a miss, right? They going for bottom of the net. Like, all bottom. Can you imagine being to that point in your ability to shoot and your skills? That'd be like when I'm out there shooting, if it goes in, if it rolls around 5 times, it still goes in, I'm like, yeah, I'm the man. He's saying that's considered a miss in the gym. He trying to get all nothing. That's crazy.
Is impeccable. That's what that is. Yeah. And they don't even have Clay back. And that's a discussion in his own too. People like, well, you know, we got to see how Clay comes out. Ladies and gentlemen,
it doesn't matter.
Let's please not forget how good Klay Thompson was. This man only had to take 6 dribbles to score 60 points one game. Boom, just
because Clay can play without the ball. So that's the beauty of Clay, because he can play without the ball. He can be a spot up shooter, but he could also take the ball. He's also a really good defender. Like, people forget how good of a defender Clay is as well. So,
and with them getting Iguodala back and Draymond playing the way Draymond plays and Jordan Poole stepping up, they got some weapons, man, and they gonna be hard to play because today's game in the NBA is shooting.
Oh yeah,
and god damn it, these boys can shoot
very well. They're solid.
Holy moly, donut shop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So let me tell you the story real quick, because you just celebrated a birthday. Happy birthday to you. Let me do this for you. The Lion Rob.
Not the Cougar boy.
Not the Cougar. No, I'm talking the Lion. We were just talking about the Lion. My bad. Now, when you say the Cougar, I'm definitely let me boo myself. The Cougar.
Shout out to Scorpio season. Shout out to the November babies. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, but definitely as we get older, we keep talking about getting older. We are getting older, but I mean that's the goal, really. Like, what's the alternative, man? You know what I'm saying?
Blessing,
man. So me and my wife, we are at a friend of hers' house, like she knows from work. He's a young dude. He's like in his 20s, right? Mm-hmm. And so we over there, and he is playing. He got YouTube on, and so he's playing like some of his music, some of the music that he enjoys, which is fine. It's your place, right? You play whatever. And it's hip hop music and it's rap and they in there cursing or whatever. So this young man, he looks at me and CG and says, "Hey, I'm really sorry about all the cursing." What?
All right.
He said, "I'm really sorry about all the cursing." I'm like, who do you think we are? Like, how old do you think we are, fam?
Damn, Unc. Unc and Aunt. Sheesh.
Had to apologize for the cursing?
Please don't apologize to the cursing, man. I will cuss you out in this motherfucking house right now.
Right. I had to intentionally curse after he said that just to let him know, like, come on, fam. Like,
oh no. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. We getting up there, fam. We getting up there, though.
And but it's a blessing, man.
It
There's
is.
so many people who haven't made it to our age.
That's right.
People dropping every day, man. Rest in peace to a few of my former high school classmates who passed away.
Yeah, that's tough, man, because we just had our 20-year, man. So
yeah, man.
You always think about those folks, man, that didn't make it all the way here, man. That's
and it's time. Yeah, it's a blessing to be here. And with that being said, you have to make every minute count. That's what Quality Minutes is all about, man.
That's right.
Make sure you guys out there follow Quality Minutes LLC on Instagram, Quality Minutes on Facebook, livequalityminutes.com, of course. Support a brand that supports you. But like, you know what I'm saying? As I look at it, like, I never thought I was gonna see 38. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know, because in the city where I'm from, man, anything can happen at any particular time.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
right. It's a rough city, man. It's a rough city.
It's a rough city out there, man.
It's a rough city, man.
And like, I enjoyed my birthday, man. I had a chance to just sit down and reflect on a lot of stuff, like, man, because you just never know, man.
Yeah.
So it's a blessing, man. Your birthday coming up real soon too, man. Another November, baby. You know what I'm talking about?
It is, man. I'm trying to determine like what it is that I want to do for my birthday. I might fly to Michigan, man. I don't know. I got some flight credits that I need to use, so I might book a ticket. I don't know, but yeah, man. I look forward to it. Hey, do you forget your age sometimes? Like
I do. Yes, I do.
Like
I do, bro.
I was doing math. I'm on my phone. Like, all right, 1980 minus like
right.
Oh, okay.
In my 30s, I'm somewhere up there. Yeah,
right.
I'm in the middle of this mug somewhere, man.
Yeah.
So my daughter asked me one day, like, "How old you turn?" Oh yeah, that's what I'm turning. Yeah. It's cool, man. It's cool,
bro. You should come. You should come out here, man. You should come out here for my birthday, bro.
Hey, man. It sounds like a good idea too. I got some time off. Shit, I'll take that tri-zip. You know what I'm saying? Get some good vittles in.
Yeah, man. We go out.
I'm with it, brother. I am with it. You know what I'm saying?
Have a funky good time.
Most definitely, man. Most definitely. So man.
So hold on. I got to double back real quick. So, favorite podcast episodes. First episode. The first episode we did when you were in Michigan. That was actually Halloween too. It was a lot happening. It was the tank fight. Tank fight happened that night.
Yep.
Anderson Silva fought that night.
Yep.
Yeah, we had a good time, man. So that's my favorite episode. And Clemmy. The Clemmy episode for me, was a great episode because he was just dropping a lot of like gems and he was just an intellectual. I just like being around smart people, man. So, most of the people we interview like really bright and smart people, but that one kind of resonated with me the most. And then he's just a dope MC. Like the boy can rap his ass off. So if you've not heard Violent Giant, you need to go listen to Violent Giant immediately as you listen to this. So yeah,
his single Power is out right now as well, streaming all over the place, featuring Philadelphia Freeway. He's on tour right now. They have a state property tour. They have a show tonight down in Toledo, Ohio. If y'all out there, Ohio, tap into my boy Clem. I was supposed to drive down there, honestly, man, but I got some other activities to deal with. You know what I'm talking about? So shout out to Clem, man. Shout out to Freeway. He lost his daughter.
Yeah,
respects the Freeway.
Yeah. All right, R.I.P. man. Our thoughts and prayers go out to you and your family, man.
Most
it's never
definitely,
easy to
man.
lose anybody. But also, don't go out to Toledo tonight because we're not gonna release this episode until like later this week.
Oh yeah. You know. Yeah.
So when you hear that, don't go out to Toledo tonight.
Yeah, my bad. But speaking of artists, I don't know if you caught the Kanye West interview last week.
On Drink Champs.
Yep.
Oh, let me hold on. No. On another podcast, you mean?
On the other shit.
Yeah. I saw clips of it. What I
have to say, man.
What did he say?
It gave me a new perspective about Kanye, man. You know, I can't say I wasn't a fan. I just wasn't really in tune to him because I thought he was a jerk. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was always on some other shit, you know, but this
not a jerk. Look what you did, you little jerk. What movie is that? Look what you did, you little jerk.
Oh shit, that was on was that the one when he put the tongue on the flagpole? Was that it?
No, that's Kevin McAllister.
On Home Alone.
Remember they ate all the cheese pizza after that? Look what you did, you little jerk. My bad. On you. My bad.
But you cool. But he gave me a new proud perspective on the man. He a lot of those random ass actions and outpour of emotion, he pretty much explained why and how he does certain things. You know what I'm saying?
What'd he say?
Like as far as like the Taylor Swift incident, he's like, man, well, look, you got single ladies that was like the number one hit in the whole country going on right then and there. And he's like, well, if it wasn't for me to say something, nobody would even pay no attention to it. He was like, man, he's trying to start a new narrative of how shit's supposed to go. If you see this black person is this deserving of this award, they give this black person this damn award. You know what I'm saying? And he was breaking it down, bro. He was really breaking shit down. Like he was one thing he said. He was like, man, when people don't want to hear what you want to, people know, like when he's trying to have a conversation about certain things and people have their own viewpoints, people are trying to run away from the conversation instead of just having a conversation. Like you are okay to disagree with the conversation.
Absolutely.
But you just have to have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't like it, you can still have a conversation.
Right.
And he was saying how Jay-Z didn't want to have like certain times he'd just shun him like, man, I ain't trying to have this conversation. He's like, well, we ain't gonna bury it if you don't have a conversation. Like,
right.
You know?
Right.
And he was breaking it down, his beef with Drake. And he was like, yeah, you know, Drake, man, he's a subliminal kind of guy. But at the same time, how about talk about how, yeah, you didn't have sex with my wife. How about you talk about how many times you was in her DM and stuff though? Because that's still cheating. Like, you know, you still stepping on toes up in your girl DM and shit. You know what I'm saying? You might not have to physically hit her, but you was trying to hit her. And that's still a violation, you know?
That's a violation, man. That's disrespectful.
Then he did the realest thing I've ever seen anybody do.
What'd he do?
He says Benny Siegel gave him the name Yeezy. So what he's going to do, he said, I owe him money. They was like, what you owe him money for? He said, man, because he gave me the name Yeezy. Mm-hmm. So what I'm going to do is give you $50 million.
Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. Wait. Hold on. You said what now?
He's giving him $50 million, 5% share, and a 5% share in all Yeezy products.
Yo, shout out to
you hear me? You hear me? Like that is
being a real one. What?
That is the realest shit I've ever heard, bro. He's trying to get this nigga 50 million and part share of his company, all because he wouldn't be Yeezy without Benny Siegel calling him Yeezy. Yo. Shout out to you, Kanye.
Definitely. Well, I got to give you a golf clap for that one, bro.
Hey,
definitely.
That interview was a great interview. That man told he was talking shit too, because you know he said he was in a text group with Drake, Travis Scott, Jay-Z, Kim Kardashian, or something like that. He was like, "Yo, I'm worth more than all y'all combined." And he wasn't lying either.
He wasn't. He's not lying. He's not lying. But that's the thing, man. Like what our rappers, man, and particularly rappers, these are some of the smartest people, man. These dudes are bright. You know, another rapper I love listening to, man. Is 50 Cent. Like 50.
Yes.
He's a smart dude, man. Jay-Z, Nas, like these guys are bright guys, man. And so, you know, the narrative or whatever that the world used to, you know, talk about how hip hop is dangerous and it's, you know, filled with all these gangsters and stuff. Like, listen, there's a street element to it and there's a rough nature about it. But at the same time, like these dudes are smart. They got here for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And what I can appreciate is these cats didn't, you know, they didn't get $500,000 from their parents, or they didn't get, you know what I'm saying? They got it from their own talent, blood, sweat, and tears. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So definitely shout out.
I saw a snippet.
But I was telling, hold on. Before
you go,
I was telling you about Ye, bro. I was telling you about Kanye.
You were, man. I would have to say I vouch. You was telling me, man. You're like, man, you got to check him out, man, because he made some incredible music. I went down his discography, and I can't lie. You know, I've always seen him as a beat, a producer and stuff, but I never tapped in like I was supposed to. After hearing the way he talked the shit, man, and just seeing his progression, man, because he's a trendsetter at the same time.
He is. Listen, anybody who could make that many consistent good albums, like they deserve their flowers, man.
Yeah.
You know, My Dark Beautiful Fantasy is arguably one of the best albums ever, right? Like it's an amazing album. But yeah, definitely shout out to Ye, man. Shout out.
He said he ain't even get no Grammy nomination off that. He ain't even get no nomination for that CD either.
That's we can't even talk about Grammys because we already know what that's about, man.
But I also heard, like, I'm glad you brought up 50. It was a snippet on Instagram. I think it was on it don't matter the page, but Jay-Z was like, man, it was a summer about right around when 50 Cent was about to come out. He was like, I was telling Beans, I was telling Freeway, I was telling Memphis Bleak, like, look, bro, go in the studio and just start putting out music because 50 Cent is coming, bro. Like, he is on y'all heels. He said, next thing he know, In the Club dropped and it was over for them.
It was over everywhere. It was over. I don't know what it was about that 50 Cent that In the Club, man, but it was over.
It was
done for a lot of people.
It was a done deal. And it's like, it's because I think it was the transition at the time with, you know, him and Ja Rule, and Ja Rule had it more harmonizing music and stuff like that. And, you know, it was a good phase in music at that particular time for those people who liked all that shit. But 50 came in with a whole new edge of just talking shit, and you had to like it because he was so cocky and arrogant about it. But he did it in such a smart way.
Yeah,
you know. And shout out to Fifth, man.
Shout out to Fifth. But you know what I think? What it was about 50 is that, at least for me, I can speak for myself, is that he was at the time the closest thing to that resembled Tupac, right? Like,
I agree.
Like we grew up where Cass was when Cass was battle rapping, right? Like when Cass was battling or putting out diss records, like them junks was aggressive, right? Like Tupac,
very much so. Yeah.
Hit 'Em Up is a very aggressive diss track, especially when you compare it to like Drake's Back to Back. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that motherfucking Pac went straight for the gusto. First line of the song, bro. That's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker.
Like, relax. Wait a minute.
My bitch, that's my wife. You can't talk about my wife. Whoa. The first line.
And you gonna do a video with a light-skinned girl and a blonde wig. You gotta relax, Pac.
Holy moly. Like the Ether and Jay-Z shit, like that was. It was, there was a nice little punching bag, but it wasn't disrespectful like they shit was. That was totally disrespectful. Pac was a very, very disrespectful person, bro.
Oh yeah, yeah. But
Pete.
But 50 gave me that feel. 50 gave me that like aggressive, like I'm a say what I want to say, I'm gonna do what I want to do kind of feel. Then he had M and Dre backing him, like he had a big machine behind him, man, that pushed him, bro. And then when that Get Rich or Die Trying, Jesus.
Come
That
on, man.
boy, wait a second. Let me find my rocket ship. That boy took off like a goddamn rocket. Hold on.
The disrespect he spewed on Ja Rule that
Oh
entire
my
album,
God.
bro. Sheesh. Golly. Then he follows up with the pettiness. Like, what type of nigga buys all the tickets to your show just so when you get there, nobody's there? Like, this nigga
50, you 50, you gotta relax, man. You got hashtag relax 50. Please. Next time y'all go, just tell him to relax. He be doing some wild stuff, bro.
It'd be so funny, bro. That shit be hilarious because it's him. Like, he never sells you short. Like, you know what to expect. It's gonna be some bullshit with him around, but it's gonna be hilarious.
Bro, listen, listen. God willing, we work, we keep working, we keep grinding, man. We can have that much money, but we can do and say whatever the hell we want to do.
Hey, right.
We want to say whenever we want to say it. You know what I'm saying?
No matter what you feel about it, he said whatever the fuck he wants, bro.
Yeah.
He's also a goddamn great producer on shows and sitcoms. That man has been putting together some stuff out there for us to be watching, the viewing public to watch. And it's black owned stuff. I fuck with it, Fifth. I see what you doing out here. And I really, really, really want to give a salute for him showing the Detroit culture in this BMF series.
Definitely. Let me golf clap that one. Hold on. Where's my golf clap at? Hold on.
Yes,
it doesn't hit. It hits different when it takes me a while to find it. Definitely.
That's cool, man.
Listen, this dude 50 created a Marvel cinematic universe, but for drug dealers. Like, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? This dude created a whole universe, but for drug dealers. Like, that's
for real.
I mean, with power, like Power, and then the Book of Power, and then he got the Book of Canaan.
And he got the Life when my man went to jail for somebody else selling
for
drugs.
Life. Definitely.
Dope ass show.
But BMF is dope. Let's stick on BMF, bro. If you have not watched BMF, please watch it. The first episode, like, you could ask CG. Like, I was so excited because the boy is jitting. See the nigga jitting in the first 10 minutes of the episode. I'm like,
Ladies and gentlemen, if you wanted to know how Detroit is as a culture, tap into the first episode of BMF. When the motherfuckers is in the middle of the street and moving their legs like that is called the jit. Okay, jitting. Chicago has their own version of it called footwork, but it's not the same.
They got a thing.
They got their little thing. But Detroit, we are our own entity of flavor. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to trend setting, fashion, making something out of nothing, we might be the poorest goddamn regional state in the world, bro. But
yes, so let me say something about Detroit, man. Let me say something about Detroit. We'll talk about the BMF real quick, but Detroit, I think, I don't know what it is. I don't know another city that has energy like Detroit, right? Like, it's an energy. You know what I'm saying? Because Detroit had some struggling years, the 80s. After 2008, like, Detroit was really struggling, but it's something about being from Detroit, being from around Detroit. It's a energy, you know what I'm saying? And when you go there, you just can't help but to have a good time. It's a solid city, bro. Like, it's just good folks.
Listen, it's growing, man, and it's growing, and a lot of investors are seeing the potential in it, and now they want to be a part of it, as they should, because it's a resilient city. I would say that we are one of the most resilient cities in the world, and we're well respected wherever we go because we show respect and we want it the same way we give it to you. If not, it's gonna be a goddamn problem.
It's gonna be a big problem. It's gonna be a big problem. Mark my words.
For sure.
But to all those folks, all those investors and those project developers, like, listen, we know how gentrification works, bro.
Yes.
What I would say is make sure the people who are in the city, the people who've been in the city, make sure they can take advantage of those opportunities as well. Yes. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because what happens is these developers come in, they build up a city, you know what I'm saying? They make the downtown look great, but then you go down there and then you're looking for us, right? You're looking for
Yep.
People that look like us. You like, I'm enjoying this brewery, but
but they're not there no more, baby. They're not there. Where my cousins at, baby? Where you at? They are out of sight, out of mind. But I'm not mad about it because Lil Ray Ray and them, you know, they know how to fuck up some shit. Okay, yeah. I'm not, you know, I don't want to slander things and all that.
I get that. But we got to give Lil Ray Ray a chance. We got to give, even if it's not Lil Ray Ray, give Lil Ray Ray's mama a chance. Give Ray Ray's daddy a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it's not the people who are going to these places, but you know, the people hiring people to work there, you know, the waitresses, the wait staff, the managers, man. You know what I'm saying? It's some great hardworking folks in the city of Detroit and around the city of Detroit.
Sure. And I like the fact a lot of these building projects and things like that are hiring people within the city. You know what I'm saying? At least hiring people inside the city. I think that Detroit Police Department said they're trying to crack down on any officer that is a part of them. You have to live in Detroit. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to keep it in the city. Nice. It's a slow process, but it's getting there, man. It's beautiful to see, though, man. It's damn beautiful to see because I'm born and raised here in Detroit, Michigan, and it's just beautiful to see it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. But BMF, that first, the attention to detail. You could tell he had conversations with people from Detroit. He had conversations with Meech, which will confirm, like, you can tell he wrote this for Detroit, right? It was just small details, like the what up though. It's small details like better
Coney
made
Islands,
like, Coney Island, better made chips. You know what I'm saying? Fagos
on there. Yep. You're right.
The fur coats they was wearing, like, you know what I'm saying?
All that, the flyness, man. It's just the flyness, bro.
Yeah.
You know, because Detroit is like we say, we are a trendsetter city. Because look, ladies and gentlemen around the world, we know you see all these, the new artists, the old artists and shit now, they're wearing these things called Cartier glasses.
Oh, the Cartier.
That is a Detroit thing. And if anybody tells you otherwise, they're a goddamn lie.
They're lying.
We were wearing these, people were losing their lives for these glasses. You hear me? It was blood spilled.
Listen,
for Cartier glasses.
listen. I don't know what year it was, but I ain't been back to the Detroit fireworks since let's see, 2000. What year was that? It was like 2005, 2006. Somebody got some got some Buffy snatched and opened up fire. Bro.
Bussing. You hear me? Bussing in the crowd. Everybody getting shot at. My buff's gone. My woods.
Not the woods.
Woods.
Yeah.
Now you see people like Fabulous with them. You see a West Side Gun with them. You see everybody wearing these Cartiers now. And they got that from, shout out to Hutch, the jeweler here in Michigan. Shout out to Hutch, because he does a lot of jewelry for people out of state. Shout out to the local Hutch. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Detroit, man. I love the city, man.
Shout out to
it gets on my nerves from time to time, but it's a beautiful city, man. If you ain't been here, come check it out. You know what I'm talking about? Get you a Coney dog. You know what I'm talking about? Some chili cheese fries.
Absolutely. You know? And it's more than meets the eye. You might drive down certain streets and you're like, wait a minute, where am I? But you know what? What you gonna say?
Listen to me. Just because it's only 2 or 3 houses on the block does not mean it's not a good neighborhood. Okay.
Right.
You might find a block that got 2.5 houses on it. The whole strip. The people who live in that
house
all
so nice. Grass, house. Where all the houses go, baby?
There are nothing but pick 'em up, mess 'em up football fields all over this neighborhood for the children, okay, for the little duns.
Yeah.
And now it's like they're trying to make it safer now, because now every day you drive down the street, there's nothing but speed bumps in the residential areas now. Like it's ridiculous, like every street now, because some people can't drive. You know, motherfuckers can't drive. You know, that's neither here nor there. But you know, my city trying to make it come up, man. I'm so glad to hear it, though.
Now, it's not that people can't drive, but you know as well as I do.
Yeah, that's
true.
You know,
growing up in them residential streets, cats be floating down them residential streets, man.
And it doesn't hurt. It doesn't help that the fact that Chrysler has made these Chargers and Challengers with scat packs, and it's so many people who can't drive V6s. You're giving people the keys to cars that had 500 horsepower in them. Like, this is a first car, a scat pack, a goddamn Hellcat. Whoa, come on, man.
It was the Charger? What was the other one? What was the hatchback one called?
The Maggie, the Magnum.
Hey, was that the official drug dealer vehicle?
Yes.
Detroit. Like, I don't know about the other city, but I feel like that was the drug dealer whip, and like circa 2002, 2001, maybe.
See, our shit went in different time zones. Like in the mid to late 90s. It was the old school Cuddies.
Ooh, Color Supreme?
Yeah, the old school Monties and Cuddies.
Oh, yeah.
And then it went up to the Maggies.
But you can steal the Monties and Cuddies way too easy, bro. The theft. You can steal them joints way too easy.
Hey, man, you was a target if you had a Cuddy. You was the target. Yeah. I mean, it was, unless you stayed in the suburbs or where that motherfucker could be low key, but people will follow you home to steal that Cuddy.
Oh, I know you remember when we went out to Legends that night.
Do I?
Went out downtown Detroit. My man's drove his Monte Carlo downtown, and we came out, and his junk was vapor.
Man, we was having we were having a great time in that club that night. We were having a phenomenal time. Let me see your foot work. Let me see your foot work. Came out, we all laughing. We get to the car like, hey man,
I know you was parked next to me.
Man, did you park next to us? I'm pretty sure you did. Where does glass come from? Oh, then the parking people like, I don't know what's happened, man. I don't know nothing. I know nothing. Like, come on, man. We were out till 4 a.m. dropping people off all over the city. You hear me? Went to the police station for no reason, knowing damn well they weren't about to find us.
You're right. Yes. I'm thinking to myself, you got to do your due diligence, but you know that car was gone.
He was out of there.
Out of here. Shout
out to Michigan winning against Penn State today. Shout out.
Yeah. So yeah, you were saying, so it was Cuddies, Monties.
And then the next one, 2000 and up, it was the Maggie Simpsons.
Yep.
The Chargers. Now it's just like with all the scamming and shit go, everybody has a Charger with the super heavies in this boy. Now, like, bro, hell yeah, they are driving the hell out of these cars, bro. It got to the point where the Detroit police chief was like, look, bro, we are about to start confiscating these cars. If you're driving over 100 miles an hour or something around this boy, we are confiscating your car, like with no hesitation. Like, I still got to pay a note on this month. You're not about to take my car, bro.
Nah.
We're gonna have to. You might as well put me in the jail right now, because if you think I'm about to pay this $400 a month for this car and I don't even have it anymore, yeah, you out of your goddamn mind. But, they had to slow these people down, man. It was a lot of deaths on these car accidents, and they were hitting children, and it was bad, man. So, shout out to the boys, man. I'm glad y'all motherfuckers slow these people down.
Definitely slow down. Hashtag slow down. Hey, real cool. Since we talking about Detroit, what's up with the flooding situation in Detroit? Last time I was in Detroit, it rained, and they shut down the Southfield Freeway over by Joy Road, bro. It took me almost 2 hours to get to my grandparents' house in Westland, bro. Why does it flood like that in Detroit? Is it still flooding like that? What's going on?
I'm gonna say yes, it's still flooding like that. Especially being at a up north state. I don't have no idea how can we be that close to all these lakes in our sewer system. Is that trash? Now, the whole summer it was hellified floods, like hellified. Like, people had their basements had to be cleaned all out. People lost a lot of stuff. The freeways. Yeah. It was one rainstorm. Our whole lot at Chrysler's facility, trucks were underwater. Now, don't ask me where these trucks are. I don't want to get fined, so I ain't gonna say much. I'm just gonna, just be careful what you buy out here, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. because I don't think you're going to buy a submarine, okay?
First time you open that gas can, is a gallon of water come out,
bruh. Because I was asking somebody at
a
the
damn
time,
sea bass for
submerged. These cars were submerged. You hear me? The water was up to the goddamn rear view mirrors. So I know, but I'm not gonna say much.
And they can't just throw the cars away either, though.
That's what I'm saying. He said it, I didn't. He said it, I didn't. Okay.
Yo.
Please be aware of what you're buying out here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
please, because they don't care about that. They don't give a damn about nothing, bro. Because we got some got to shake. That's how they feel.
All I want to say is that they don't really care about us.
But yeah, the floods it's been crazy up here, man. I think all over the world, man, just this natural disasters has been crazy, bro. It's just been insane. So I'm glad everybody's still safe. I hope everybody got insurance because a lot of the flood shit ain't covered, man. People have lost a lot of stuff, bro. A lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But that's why I don't take freeways. I'm usually a backstreet kind of driver any goddamn way. Got to take them back streets, man. You know, even being legit on my license, I still take the back streets because I don't like police.
Let me tell you something. If you want to listen, if you want to get somewhere around the city of Detroit, this is the man. This man knows how to get anywhere from anywhere, anyhow. Like
all back streets.
Man, when you listen, when was it? It was like last May when we came in for the Fry Guy Festival, and you took me over there by that bridge. Bro, I was concerned. I'm like, where are you taking me right now? This ain't even a road here. It ain't even a road to this spot.
It was just a chill spot, man. Like one of them old dope dealer chill spots. Like, yo, man, it's one of them little meetup spots that be on BMF. Like, just meet up over there on the dirt road. Like,
bro, listen, I was concerned. I'm like, no, where are you taking me right now? It was dark as hell. Like, wasn't no road. It wasn't no paved roads.
That's my fishing spot, man. I throw some lines out there from time to time.
But it was a nice look though, because it was right up under the bridge, man. So it was. I can't imagine what it looked like in the daytime. It's probably super beautiful out there.
Yeah, man, it's nice, man. That's my getaway chill time. Like when I just need to get my second win, I just go out there and just enjoy the view, man, because it's beautiful to see. For those who've never been to Detroit, man, you go to the riverfront, man. Right across the river, you got Canada. It's not too many states that you can say you can go over there and see a whole other country, you know. So a lot of people be intrigued by that, man. So if you do have a chance, take a little trip flight to Detroit, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to have a lot of money to have a good time. Just come enjoy yourselves. You know what I'm talking about?
That's right. Where would you suggest people go if they come in town?
I would suggest them to check out the casinos, of course. You know, check out Greektown. It's a historic little it's more like a street. I don't even know what they call the town. You know, Greektown is a block, okay? With all this Greek food. It's delicious.
It's a district.
Yeah,
maybe
right.
I guess maybe I
don't. They made it beautiful down there now too, man. It's like a whole walk zone. You can barely drive through there now. But I say Greektown, you definitely go check out the riverfront because they're building a full complex down there, man. Skyrise, man. It's getting crazy down in Detroit now, man. It's getting crazy. Our whole skyline gonna be different by the time 2026 comes around, man. Okay. It's gonna be nice, man. But you gotta go to Coney Island. You come to Detroit, check out Nikki D's. You go check out some Nikki D's.
Nikki D's. Listen, hey, this isn't in the city, but my favorite Coney Island, Berkeley, Coney Island, bro.
You gotta check out Berkeley.
Greenfield and 12 Mile. Please.
I went Berkeley, out there Coney Island last weekend, honestly.
If you're looking for a Coney with they hook you up with the chili. I like the chili to hot dog ratio. Good onions, fries. I think they could do a little bit better with the fries, but definitely Berkeley, Coney Island. What's another good Coney Island? Go Classic. You can go to Classic downtown. American.
You gotta go to Classic. American and Lafayette for sure. But don't be surprised when you get them there. That's all they serve is hot dogs and fries. Okay, that's it. Okay, nothing else, nothing more.
Nah.
If you're looking for anything else, go to the outside Coney Islands.
Oh yeah.
Like I say, Nikki D's, L. George's. Can't forget about L. George's in the hood.
L. George's.
Yes.
TJ's Coney Island. They still
CJ still rocking.
All right. It was all types of shenanigans used to occur at the TJ's when I was growing up. All types of nonsense.
Remember American Coney Island over there by the cemetery off I think it's like 12 Mile or something, the Coolidge or some shit like that. It's American Coney Island. That's good.
Ooh, where does it go? Kirby's over on Northwestern Highway. Hey, listen, if you watching this,
over there rocking,
comment below. If you're from Detroit and you know Detroit, what's your favorite Coney Island to go to, man? What's your favorite Coney Island?
Yeah, leave it in the comments below.
Leave it in the comments.
Share. Yeah, man. What is your favorite Coney Island? Me personally, I have to say Nikki D's is my favorite, just because you can get a goddamn omelet and it comes with the pancakes included. Come on, man. Come on. You ain't even gotta ask. They already know my order when I walk in. They know what I want. Okay.
Right. That's right. Listen, hey, let me just say this though. That'll be the question. We're gonna post this as the question. Remember we talked about? So we're gonna do a new thing, y'all, where we're gonna post a question every time we release. And the question is going to be concerning something we talked about, right? So I think the question will be like, what is G's favorite Coney Island in Detroit? We're gonna do that one.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
And if you can tell me in the comments what's my favorite Coney Island in Michigan, we will send you some quality minutes merchandise.
Oh yeah. It might be a mystery. It might be maybe a shirt, maybe a bumper sticker, maybe a hoodie. Yeah, it might be something. So yeah.
In the meanwhile, go check out livequalityminutes.com.
Definitely. Ooh, we got Black Friday coming up. But before we get to Black Friday, let me just say though, another thing that I discovered about Detroit. I always discover new things about Detroit. Not only the spot that you took me to, the little laid back joint, which I absolutely love with the DJ. What's the name of the spot?
The Griot.
Listen,
yes,
sir. Every time I come to the city now, I'm going to the Griot. Love that spot. DJ is always spinning on the one and twos.
Yes.
But here's something I discovered about Detroit recently, bro. Damn, corned beef egg roll.
Oh, yeah, that changed his life, ladies and gentlemen.
Yo,
hey, that was a game changer for my man's over here. The corned beef egg rolls, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, God. Corned beef in them joints. You hear me with the cheese? Sheesh.
Listen, my dad, he was like, "Hey, you want some of this?" I'm like, "What is it?" He said, "It's corned beef and an egg roll." I'm like, corned beef and an egg roll? If you don't get this nonsense out of my face. But then
5 minutes later.
Bruh. He said, my pops like, you want to just keep it? My pops said, you just go ahead and keep it.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, once he ate this egg roll, because we were shout out to the Fry Guy. We were at the Fry Guy Festival too. Get well soon too, man. He got in an accident, man. Shout out to
hurt his neck or something, right?
Yeah, man. Shout out to Odell.
Well,
man. Once he ate this egg roll, ladies and gentlemen, this man stood in line at this food truck for this damn egg roll for about 45 minutes,
bro.
He had to have his egg roll.
I was waiting patiently, twiddling my fingers like.
Changed his life. Corned beef egg rolls.
Yeah. The second one was a steak and cheese boy, but man, that corned beef was different. Different.
But was hitting on all cylinders. You hear me? All of them. You know what I'm talking about? But speaking of people who got in accidents, it's a sad story there.
Okay.
Recently, there's a young black brother. He's a former Alabama receiver, Henry Ruggs III, if I'm not mistaken. He unfortunately was doing 156 miles an hour in Las Vegas. He plays to the Las Vegas Raiders. He was doing 156 miles an hour in a Corvette and ran into the back of somebody while intoxicated, killing the driver and her dog.
Damn.
Young boy. This is his first season in the NFL. He was a high draft pick and everything, man. I just wanted to send my regards to the people who lost somebody, and I want to give respect to his family because he barbecue chicken, y'all. It's sad. Over. It's a sad story, man.
What race was the woman who lost her life?
That I'm not sure of. I don't know if they released her race. I was more afraid because
if he killed a white woman and her dog,
that's what I was saying. The fact he killed the dog is gonna get him life in prison, right? Bro, you know what I'm saying? Michael Vick times 2. You know what I'm talking about?
It's over. It's over. It's over. Damn.
But to me, I hate to be critical, you know, because people make mistakes all the time.
Yeah.
But Henry, what the boop, man? Like, what the boop? Bro, you literally play at the stadium down the street. Like, this is a brand new stadium. This is your first year in the league. What the boop was you thinking about?
Yeah.
You gotta think back. Anybody who has potential to make millions of dollars, I don't care what race you are, whatever the case may be. If you have a potential and you get to the point where you made it, quote unquote, please follow the rules and do the shit so you really can make it. Do it for your family's sake, man. Because he just burned the bridges for his whole family. Like, because a lot of people was probably relying on him to, you know what I'm saying?
I know, man. I feel bad for everybody involved.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but you know, like Benny said it on Burden of Proof. He's like, what do he say? Money, it doesn't change you. It just makes you 10 times the person you are before you made it. Like, so that's the thing. We are all always critical of like dudes who make all this money and they make really dumb mistakes. But I mean, those are mistakes they will probably make without the money. It's just that they high profile athletes, you know, and that doesn't excuse any behavior, man. Like they have to hold themselves to a higher expectation, man. But
they have to.
But to be driving a $160, $156, man, is
lit too. You was lit,
man.
Come on, baby boy. I mean, you ain't got to floss that hard. You ain't got to floss that hard. That little moment of flossing cost everything.
Everything, man. Everything.
That's tough, man. That's tough. Like I say, man.
Listen, go, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. You good.
I was just going to say, man, that, you know, here's a quick lesson. Like, you know, just a moment. Just a moment of time, a moment of enjoying yourself, a moment of getting drunk, a moment of getting high and making a choice could impact your life for the rest of your life, man. So, man, make good choices. Make every minute count. Make every minute count, man. I bet he thought he was making every minute count. He was not.
Not at all. Not at all. You know, he was definitely worried about the wrong things that night. I tell you that much. He was worried about the wrong goddamn
worried about the wrong things.
Worried about the wrong thing. T-shirts are available exclusively here at LiveQualityMinutes.com. Feel free to tap in. We got some great sales going on. Like you said, Black Friday is around the corner. We will have some great deals for you on the website. Any information that you need, you can inbox us at Quality Minutes LLC on Instagram. Quality Minutes on Facebook. Write us down in the comments below if you need to find something you can't find. Let us know what kind of merch you like. What should we drop next? Yeah, here's a question. What should we drop next? Give us some ideas down in the comments, man. Give us some ideas.
So let me ask you, since you're talking about the business, you know, we're definitely not veterans. You know, we just kind of new to this, but we learned a lot. Like, what advice would you give somebody who is thinking about starting business or who just started? Like, what advice would you give them?
I will tell them to be themselves. Be yourself. Use your tools that are instilled in you. Like, put more personality into it. Like, put your own, the more you put yourself into a product, the better you'll feel selling it and the better you'll feel producing it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And don't give up, because it's going to be tough, man. You're going to have moments where you sell a whole good week of selling, and the next week you might not sell a goddamn thing. You just got to continue to try to get better, try to market yourself as best as you possibly can. And, you know, just don't give up pretty much. Yeah. How about you?
No, that's a good point. I heard somebody say it's not always about who's the best. It's about who's left. right? And so you stick with it because message. Yeah. So yeah, it's because there's a lot of people who have started businesses. There's a lot of t-shirt companies out of there. So it's we have to just stick with it and just it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. And so
at all.
as long as we stick with it and keep doing business the way we know how to do business and keep learning, I think things will turn out well. I'm excited for the future. I ain't gonna hold you, man. Like I feel like in the next 10 years, and I'm gonna say this on a podcast, I feel like in the next 10 years, like we're gonna be far beyond. Like we're gonna be talking 6 figures type of stuff, 6-7 figures, man.
Reach. You know what I'm talking about? Quality Men is gonna be in every household you know of. You hear me?
That's right. That's right.
Yes,
I do have some ideas. We got to chat offline, but about some things. But for me, definitely stick with it. But I would say, I don't know. You said you made us some really good points. Stick with it. I would just continue to just believe in your vision, right? Like I think when it gets hard, sometimes you forget about your original vision and you forget about like why you got into it. So just remember your why. Like remember why you got into it. Remember, keep that at the forefront because when you first start, it's exciting and it's new and you're like, oh, we got a business and we got t-shirts and we design it and it's super exciting. And then when you first launch, like people come out and support you, but you're gonna hit a lull, right? Like you're gonna hit a time where people aren't buying as much, like you had mentioned already. So you just got to keep reminding yourself, like, this is my vision, this is what I want to keep doing, and that's it. Like I believe in Quality Minutes. Like this is like my baby. And so I believe in it and I'm going to keep trying to grow it as much as I possibly can. So, we're going to keep pushing this. So we're going to release this boy though. What you think? We going this black on black for Black Friday?
Yeah, I'm with that, man. That mug is fire. Quality too.
Yeah, so definitely look out for Black Friday sales. We're gonna have a Black Friday sale. If you're a subscriber, you should be getting an email in the next week or so to let you know what we have available. But definitely, man, we getting into it. It's getting cold outside. Go buy yourself a hoodie.
Yes, and also invite your friends. Like, subscribe. We're gonna have more content, more releases, more guests, like we say, man. The movement is just getting started, baby. You know what I'm talking about? This train is still on the track, baby, and it's going fast. You know what I'm talking about?
It's in its infancy. It's in its infancy stage, but man, like when it grows and people understand why we doing this and what we doing, I think we're gonna blow up, bro. Honestly, I feel strongly about that.
Now, here comes the point in our show where we always do a quality music selection, ladies and gentlemen, where we highlight great music that you might be listening to right now. Yeah. I'll give you the floor, man. You got any quality music selection?
All right. All right. I will give you some quality music selections. I got a couple.
Okay.
I don't want to steal yours. Because I don't know if you're gonna talk about that Rome Streetz project with
Go ahead.
all right. So let me just give it to you. So Rome Streetz and Ransom, the Coup de Gras, they just put out an album. Listen, I think Rome Streetz is super talented. Yes. He's a very talented rapper. But Ransom, that dude is different. Like the bars and schemes, that dude, we've talked about Ransom a couple times on this podcast. Ransom is different. He is good. He's a good rapper.
He is damn good. Okay? Hey, damn good.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh man, all I can say is bars. Okay.
Yeah.
Bars galore.
Yeah. So that's my first one. That's my hip hop joint. Jadakiss, Benny, and Busta just dropped with Snoop doing the hook.
Ooh, I see.
Called Murder Music. That song is crazy. That song is super crazy. Kiss is on there talking crazy. Benny, of course, is talking crazy. And then my last one, Hold on, I got two more. Let me get the another one. What's the name of it? It's RJ Payne and like 5 different.
Ooh, it was him and
it's Papoose.
Papoose and oh my god,
RJ. Okay.
Was Busta on that? No, it wasn't Busta on that one.
I don't know. Busta's.
Oh man,
it was Royce is on there. It's called Hell's Fury.
Yep, Hell's Fury.
Hell's Fury. He got everybody named Mom on there. Royce, Papoose.
Oh, he got a full album. Oh, that's a full album by him.
Who is that? Corey Guns on there talking crazy.
Talking bananas.
All right. And then my last non-hip hop one, Summer Walker's album is solid, bro. Summer Walker has a good album. It's a good vibe. So I know that was a lot of quality music picks, but that's what's dope right now.
Me, I gotta go back to Hitler Wears Hermes 8, first and foremost.
Nice.
Double disc.
Nice. Which one is your favorite one? Which one is your favorite?
That's tough.
Mine is the first one. The first one is crazy. The second one has a lot of songs on it, but that first one is crazy.
My boy Stovey was talking banana. Shout out to Stovey, okay? Stove God Cooks, okay? Because he is talking banana nut bread, okay?
Yeah.
If you haven't heard. Also have to give a shout out to Conway the Machine, man. All his music, man, because Conway has been in his bag. Also, I want to say I haven't did this, and I feel bad. Okay, I'm from Detroit. I don't listen to too much Detroit music, but I've started listening to it. I have to give a shout out, a special shout out, and apology to Detroit Peasy, Babyface Ray. Icewear Vezo.
Fam, I just watched a movie on Amazon Prime starring Babyface Ray. They be in the movies. They be in them. They be in
there. Shout out to Mina Moreau. She went to Old Park. She might have been in one of those movies too. But I have to give those Detroit artists some credit.
Definitely.
Because of they put it down for our culture. They are actually talking, like when you hear these guys rap, they actually talk how the culture is in Detroit. So I have to give my shout out to them. But off the subject real quick that we talk about Detroit artists. Big Sean actually got hold by Kanye in that interview too.
Sean don't get a lot of respect from a lot of people, man. Y'all need to put some respect on my man Sean's name, bro.
But to a certain extent, Kanye, he had it coming though, because he allowed his political beliefs to get involved with the nigga who put him on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I get it, but you got to leave politics out, especially if he put you on. You got to. It's business. You know what I'm saying? It is. I can't tell you religion and politics. I don't. This is my best friend right here. And if he tells me he's going a political way, hey, it is what it is. I ain't got nothing.
Right.
That, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But yeah, that's my musical my recommendations and all that stuff too, man. Shout out to all those fellas I said too. Yeah,
definitely. Also, Wale has a pretty solid project. Like I like Wale. I think Wale is another slept on artist because he got bops. Like if you look at his resume for the past like almost 10 years, he got bops.
He does.
Like, joints have been on the radio. He got and he makes good projects. Like
he does.
A lot of people don't really talk about Wale, but I like Wale's project. Folarin 2.
That Folarin 1 was my joint right there, bro. Back in the day, that was my joint, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, and I feel like he should have got more respect than Meek, because I like Meek Mill and everything, but everything he puts out sounds exactly the same to me. I'm sorry. This CD he just dropped. I can't listen to that for 16 hours straight. Please, Meek.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Yeah, I didn't want to be the one to say it, but I agree with that. Yeah. There's some people's styles that I can only stomach so many tracks by. Like DaBaby is a talented rapper, but I can only listen to. I feel like I'm listening to this. I can only listen to so much of it, but I respect him. He's a good rapper, man. It's not my flavor, neighbor.
Yeah, look, hey. Also, man, before we close it out, listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to me deep and closely. Pause.
Don't listen to him deep.
Listen to me. All that incident shit that happened was not Travis Scott. I mean, it's Travis Scott's fault. Okay, he did not make those people overdose on their own drugs. Okay, he's trying to stop the show. He tried to do all the quit trying to look. These were grown individuals at these damn parties and these shows.
Not all of them. It was some. It
was some youngins
there.
But somebody's parent allowed them to go to this particular situation. Now, could he have stopped certain stuff? Maybe. But was it all his fault?
Fam, what happened to COVID though? Like Cass is like in the concert next to each other. Yeah.
Maskless. They just in that boy having a good time. Like, bruh. But
listen, I guarantee you it's gonna be at least a handful of other people who die a month from now. I'm gonna say like from COVID-19.
Jesus Christ, they're gonna blame it on Travis too. It's his fault. He got it at that damn. But he did this festival or whatever the hell it is. It's been going on for about 3, 4, 5 years now.
Rolling Loud.
No, it was the
Rolling Loud.
Astro Fest.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Astro World or something like that. And it's a big turnout in Houston. You know what I'm saying? So, but motherfuckers is dying at Woodstock back in the day. You know, LSD. I know these people remember them kind of festivals. So it's like. To each his own, man. Let that boy eat, man.
Definitely rest in peace, man, and definitely praying for thoughts and prayers to those families that lost lives. Because the crazy thing about life is like none of those folks, you know, when they walked into that concert, you know what I'm saying, they never thought that they would not be walking out. That's true. That's scary as hell to even think about something like that. But you gotta. It's not Travis's fault. He just performing, right? And when people are getting hyped, you're gonna get hyped too. So it's just you got to have some better safety protocols to make sure stuff like this don't happen, man.
And to anybody who's selling drugs, if you are out here cutting stuff up for fentanyl, fuck you, okay, man? Because that is knocking people off the meat rack. Like it is killing people out here, bro. That is not a hustle. That is you are becoming a murderer. Okay, that is what that is. Like, please.
And not that I condone drug dealing, but that's bad for business, bro.
It is. It is, man.
Bro,
you bringing your property value down, bro. Doing that kind of you catching bodies out here.
Catching bodies. You just lost a customer. That's what just happened. Like, bro, if we were selling hoodies that was killing people, we not selling them hoodies no more, bro. You know what I'm saying? We gonna stop selling them boys. You know what I'm saying? If this hoodie right here was strangling people every time they put it on, bro,
I can't keep selling hats. I can't.
It's time to take it off the website. That's crazy, man.
But yeah, man, we just had to get that off our chest. Like I say, man, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Quality Minutes podcast
season two.
Man. We are back. Thank you for all those who have supported us thus far in this journey. We got a long way to go, ladies and gentlemen. Like I say, we are sponsored by LiveQualityMinutes.com.
That's right.
Support a brand that supports you. Making every minute count is what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you put your minutes in out there. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody.
Also, I want to add, if you have some quality music recommendations, because we always looking for some good music to listen to. So go ahead and put them in the comments. Like and subscribe and share. And then also, if you know somebody who's doing some amazing stuff in the community, work, business owners, you know, we're looking for folks to have on the web on the podcast. So definitely send us those people's names. If it's you, like reach out to us, let us know. We would love to have you on the podcast and kind of hear about what you do. So, you know,
it's all about networking, man. Everybody eats, B. Everybody
eats, man.
You know what I'm saying? Well, from your CEOs for the top guys in charge, your boy Ryan over here, your boy Greg in the building. We want to say much love to y'all until we meet again on the next podcast. Make every minute count, ladies and gentlemen. Live quality minutes.